The Surangama Sutra, Volume 5. Aniruddha arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "When I first left home, I was fond of sleeping all the time. The Tathagata scolded me and said I was no better than an animal. When I heard the Buddha's scolding, I wept and upbraided myself. For 7 days I did not sleep, and I lost the sight in both my eyes. Bhagavan taught me the Vajra Samadhi of the delightful seeing, which illumines and is bright. Without using my eyes, I could contemplate the 10 directions with true and penetrating clarity, just as if I were looking at a piece of fruit in the palm of my hand. The Tathagata certified me as having attained arhatship." The Buddha asks about perfect penetration. As I have been certified to it, returning the seeing back to its source is the foremost means. Kshudra Pantaka arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "I am deficient in the ability to memorize, and do not have much innate intelligence. When I first met the Buddha, I heard the Dharma and left the home life. But when I tried to remember one line of a verse by the Tathagata, I spent 100 days remembering the first part and forgetting the last, or remembering the last and forgetting the first. The Buddha pitied my dullness and taught me to relax and to regulate my breath. I contemplated my breath thoroughly to the subtle point in which arising, dwelling, decay, and ceasing happen in every moment. My mind suddenly attained vast non-obstruction until my outflows were ended, and I accomplished arhatship. Beneath the Buddha's seat, I was sealed and certified as being beyond study." The Buddha asks about perfect penetration. As I have been certified to it, turning the breath back to emptiness is the foremost means. Gavampati arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "I created an offense that resulted in mouth karma in a past eon. I slighted a shramana, and in life after life I've had this cow-cud sickness. The Tathagata taught me the mind-ground Dharma door of the purity of a single flavor. My thoughts ended, I entered samadhi and learned by contemplating flavors how they have no substance and are not things. As a result, my mind transcended all worldly outflows. Internally, my body and mind were liberated, and externally I abandoned the world. I left the 3 realms of existence far behind, just like a bird released from its cage. I separated from filth and wiped out defilements, and so my Dharma eye became pure, and I accomplished arhatship. The Tathagata personally certified me as having ascended to the stage beyond study." The Buddha asks about perfect penetration. As I have been certified to it, returning flavor and turning awareness around is the foremost means. Pilinda Vatsa arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, "When I first resolved to follow the Buddha and enter the way, I often heard the Tathagata explain how there is nothing in this world that brings happiness. Once, when I was on alms rounds in the city, I was reflecting on this Dharma door and did not notice a poisonous thorn on the road until it had pricked my foot. My mind was aware of the strong physical pain, but although my awareness experienced the pain, I was also aware that in my pure heart there was neither pain nor awareness of it. I also thought, is it possible for one body to have 2 awarenesses? Having reflected on this for a short while, my body and mind became suddenly empty. After 21 days, my outflows disappeared, and I accomplished arhatship. The Buddha personally certified me and confirmed that I had realized the level beyond study." The Buddha asks about perfect penetration. As I have been certified to it, purifying the awareness and forgetting the body is the foremost means. Subhuti arose from his seat, bowed at the Buddha's feet, and said to the Buddha, From distant eons until now, my mind has been unobstructed. I remember as many of my past lives as there are sand grains in the Ganges. From the beginning, in my mother's womb, I knew emptiness and tranquility, to the extent that the 10 directions became empty, and I caused beings to be certified to the nature of emptiness. Having received the Tathagata's revelation that the enlightened nature is true emptiness, and that the nature of emptiness is perfect and bright, I attained arhatship. I suddenly entered into the Tathagata's sea of magnificent bright emptiness. My knowledge and views became identical with the Buddha's. I was certified as being beyond study. In the liberation of the nature of emptiness, I am unsurpassed. The Buddha asks about perfect penetration. As I have been certified to it, all phenomena enter into nothingness, until nothingness and what becomes nothingness both disappear. Turning dharmas back to the void is the foremost means.